Alrighty, everyone. Hello, my name is Emma Martinez, and I am the principal of Western Center Academy. And today I will be discussing how we can use the $500,000 grant that we will be receiving from the Educational Advancement Fund for our school. So as you can see here, we have the demographics chart here on the right of our students at Western Center Academy. And according to our chart here, we have 43% of students that fall under the Hispanic and Latino population, 32% of students that are white, 13% of students are African American, 7% of our students are Asian Pacific Islander population, and 5% fall under the 2 or more race. And on the left here, you can see our accountability rating on campus. We received a grade B for the 2022 to 2023 school year. And our score was at an 82.2, which actually decreased from the year before, ranking at an 87.8. A breakdown of our students receiving a proficient or a higher level on the benchmark assessment. As you can see here, we have English sitting at 38%, history at 29%, algebra at 27%, and biology at 6%. Now, these scores aren't terrible, but there's always room for improvement. And as a principal, I believe we can definitely do this with the help of the funds that we will be receiving. And right underneath there, we have the 39% of students showing total improvement in our English language arts department, and 28% of students showing improvement in the math department, which is something to be celebrated in itself. And at the bottom here, we have our shared vision statement that was created by our stakeholders and our leadership team, which consists of all of our teachers, staff on campus, coaches, students, parents, and our vision statement states for Western Center Academy is to create a dynamic and inclusive learning community where students are inspired to discover their passions, embrace diversity, and achieve academic excellence. Now, on the next slide, you can see that the identified needs and areas of improvement for our campus at Western Center Academy. I would like to see new desks on our campus, have tables and chairs for our students to be comfortable in our classrooms. We need music stands for our choir department, sports equipment for our physical education classes, smart boards for our classrooms, stationary sinks for our labs, outdoor shade awnings, and teacher stipends. And the first thing that I would like to discuss are the new desks for our English department. They specifically requested that they keep the traditional student desk for their classrooms, which are these individual desks here that you see on the right. And each desk cost $312.99. There are 4 classrooms on campus, and I personally would like to add 30 desks in each classroom. So that's a total of 120 new desks. This equals $37,558.80. And the reason why I want these new desks is because the English department has been asking for these new desks for a while. And as their principal, I want to be able to provide our teachers and students the best equipment for their classrooms and for their learning experience. Additionally, I've been told by the female students that these desks, they currently have been pulling some of their hairs out, which I see as a safety hazard. So I believe these desks are over 10 years old, and it's definitely time for an upgrade. Now, the second thing that I would like to discuss are the tables and stools I'd really love to get for the rest of the remaining classrooms. For instance, history, math, language, etc. These classes will receive the 2-person desk. This specific style encourages our students to work with their peers and collab amongst the other pair of students sitting right across from them. Each table and chair set cost $809.15. One class can have 6 tables and chairs, which will cost $4,015.75. And there are a total of 25 classrooms that will receive the set, which will cost a total of $101,143.75. Next, I'd like to discuss are the music stands for our choir and music department. We currently do not have any music stands at Western Center Academy, so this was definitely a top priority in the department. Each stand cost about $22.35. The choir and band department will need 125 music stands, which comes to a total of $2,793.75. Next, I would like to include sports equipment for our physical education classes, specifically basketballs and dodgeballs. We currently only have the hard dodgeballs, and I would like to have the indoor soft dodgeballs to refrain from physical injuries and permanent damage on our campus. And as for basketballs, we truly don't have much, so I would like to purchase a good amount for our students. By getting more equipment, this allows more students to have a ball and participate in class. And one basketball and dodgeball duo costs $16.95. And I personally would like to get 100 for our PE department. So we will take $16.95 times 100, which will be a total cost of $1,695. Moving on to the smart boards for every classroom. I am a huge believer that this will help our teachers and students stay engaged in learning and having fun while doing so. As for right now, the math department are the only ones who have smart boards in their classrooms. We made sure to give it to them first because we believe that they could use the charts and graphs, be able to plug in the numbers and solve it right in front of the kids so that the students can see, step by step on how to figure out a problem. And it also gives students the opportunity to come up and show the class how to get the answer. Each smartboard costs $3,799.25, and there are 25 other classrooms. So the total cost would come out to $94,981.25 for every classroom to have a smartboard. Next, I would like to talk about the stationary sinks for our lab courses, specifically in the science department. The ones that we currently have now are definitely worn down. And the reason why I want to put these new sinks into our lab class, is because we haven't changed them since they were first put in when the school was built. And some of the sinks permanently don't work. Some of the countertops are discolored, and some of the handles are actually broken. And each stationary sink costs $2,917.45. And we have a total of 5 classrooms that are designated lab classrooms. And each classroom will receive 2 sinks, which comes out to 10 sinks. The total cost will be $29,174.50. Next are awnings for our outside lunch areas. It provides students and teachers shade during lunches and free time. I would definitely order 6 20 by 35 feet awnings to fully cover 2 areas on our campus, and each awning cost about $4,755. So in total, for 6 awnings, it would cost us $28,530. Alrighty, and the last 3 things that I'd like to use the funds for. The first thing are contractors for building the awnings, because I personally do not know how to build awnings and how to install them, and I will not let my faculty and staff put themselves in harm's way to volunteer and help install those awnings. Additionally, I would also like to have these awnings installed during the summertime because there will be less students and faculty on campus, so the contractors do not have to worry about blocking paths or having minimal room. I also want to include the delivery and installment of all of our new equipment being brought to the school. So for example, having all the desks, stationary sinks, chairs, all being built on campus, and just not having to worry about that. I definitely will want to purchase a team for that. And I believe the total will come out to $83,311.75. The second thing that you see here on our slide is for our faculty and staff. I definitely want to be able to have lunch catered to our school at least once a month and provide gifts on holidays to acknowledge the hard work and show our faculty and staff how much we appreciate them. And with the remaining balance, we can use $3,297.45 for the entire school year. And the last thing that I would like to add are stipends for our teachers, because without them, our school will not be able to function. We currently have 40 teachers on campus, and the remaining balance for the first disbursement is $10,000, $225. So each teacher will receive $255.63, while the remaining balance for the second disbursement is $23,977. And each teacher will receive $599.43. Finally, this breakdown basically is just showing all of the items that we want to purchase for Western Center Academy, and I broke it down to two disbursements of $250,000, which equals $500,000 total. And this is our plan and goal for Western Center Academy, and I want to be able to provide the best tools for our teachers and students to be successful and be proud to be part of the Western Center Academy community. You know, at the end of the day, our goal is to encourage our students and faculty to be the best version of themselves at Western Center Academy, especially the students, because these students that, you know, we get the experience of teaching and just being a part of their lives, they are the future, and it is our duty to provide for them and give them, you know, the best education that we can. So thank you for your time, and I hope you guys have a good day.